Sagittarius, and welcome on into your January read. All right, we're going to go ahead and get y'all just up, get it going, get it started. Keep in mind, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear, or not what you want to hear. Okay? That's the kind of reader I am. If it's not your thing, so be it. You know, it is what it is. It's all right. So, tell you what you need to hear, what you want to hear. So it's whatever's going to come out. It could be love, could be work, could be family, friends, whatever. We're going to go ahead and pull out a card from the Angel Wisdom to see how general for the month of what you're going through, what you need to hear. Sagittarius. I know, like Leo, I don't know if you have Leo in your chart. I know earlier this week there was something about Sagittarius going through a dark night of the soul. So if you're going through that or coming out of it, my prayers to you, because it is a very tough, difficult time. So you have release. Endings that lead to new beginnings, the need to release situations or people that hold you back in spiritual transformation. Once you release, it's like you have like this ultimate happiness like behind you, whatever, something coming in towards you. Let me go ahead and read. We'll read from the book. Which normally I wouldn't, but because if we're going to use these as the oracles, we will. Archangel Azrael is here with arms wide to comfort you. White roses grow into every direction to show the purity and peace in this moment. After going through the awakening experience, it's not uncommon to find things or people in your life that need to go. There's a desire for new beginnings and therefore a need for endings. There are many types of endings. Those that seem to just happen to you and those that you initiate yourself. Some endings are a breath of fresh air, while others can bring great sorrow. Sometimes they do both. As you work your way through this deck, or here, you'll find, you can just dust yourself off and move on, is what, this may indicate. But with release, you have the experience, you have to experience the ending, whether happy or sad. So there's some sort of ending that you're divinely guided, that you have to experience this ending, and it's something about maybe a lesson being learned through it. Keep that in mind. You have to move through the finale slowly, perhaps with the help of friends, family, or your spiritual practice. There's much to learn and much growth to be had, and you won't want to lose those opportunities. Whatever the situation, remember that the divine adores you, and in both new beginnings and inevitable endings, that you are led closer to joy in your life. If you have faith, that is. And additionally, facing your fears, moving forward, freedom, you have the freedom to change. Transformation, so this is going through transformation, a reincarnation. There's something maybe about past lives learning, or reincarnation, it's like reinventing yourself, anyway. And then spiritual evolution. So, maybe you were, I'm not saying you specifically or you're dealing with, but you were not, maybe there was something about like your character that was questionable, and you're like stepping out and you're like, you know what, I'm not going to be that anymore. Or there's things in your past you're not proud of that maybe you have like engaged in and things like that, and now like you are stepping away from that entirely, because it's no longer serving its purpose for you, or it's not in the same type of frequency, same type of vibrational energy that you are needing to step into some sort of power. So you're walking away from toxic things, toxic behaviors, and things like that, before may have been kind of questionable, but now you're starting to see truth and clarity between some sort of actions. Even if they're not just yours, it could just be people around you, and you're like, you know what, and I'm not saying all people are bad people, but some people will actually drain you, and they will lower your vibrational energy because, you know, sometimes they want to drag you and pull you back into those types of behaviors that you're no longer willing to engage in. There could be a clear need, especially if you have to work or if there's family or whatever, to set some sort of boundaries with people, or you're needing to speak out, speak your truth and be like, no, I'm no longer, you know, it's not me. I'm no longer engaging or partaking, I can't speak, in that type of behavior, or I'm not partaking in said actions or endeavors, or you're removing yourself from an equation that is not suitable for you to be in. It's an eye-awakening experience for some of you, and there could be a lot of shame, a lot of guilt, a lot of whatever that kind of goes along with it, especially if you participated in certain actions or did certain things, or even, you know, if you had tried to walk away before and maybe kind of went back into a situation, you know, you could be having some sort of guilt or shame or whatever. Now keep in mind, the devil loves it when you are feeling guilty and you carry that shame within you. So it's something about reconciling that with you, within yourself, owning it, taking accountability, and being at peace with that. But you also have to make peace with whomever possibly was maybe involved, or, you know, even if you can't reach out to whomever for whatever reason, it's making peace and forgiveness within yourself that, you know, there's a reason why you had to go through that. There were some lessons that needed to be learned, and you're finally learning those lessons. Now you have trying to flow. There could be a triangle. I'm getting triangle. I don't know if it's like something about triangulation, you know, somebody trying to in between, get in between. It's like telling two people two different things to try and keep people separated. Or it could be even a love triangle. It could be even in a work. They're telling maybe the boss one thing, but yet telling the, you know, the coworker something else. Like, oh no, they're not hiring for this position right now, or they found somebody else for this position, or so it gives you like the illusion that that is not open and available to you at the time. But yet for the boss, they would be like, oh, they're not interested. They're very happy where they're at. They're, you know, you can see they're very much a good coworker. Da, da, da. Like they love the position. They love the freedom. They like whatever it is. So it's a sort of a sense of like somebody putting themselves in the middle just because they don't want to see whomever this person is to get some sort of promotion or whatever. And it's all based upon jealousy. It's all greed. Envy, you know, maybe because they aren't in a position to get some sort of promotion. You get people who like to just dump on other people's like happiness. Even if they're going, they know that that person is going to be happy, you know, moving on to a new job, moving to a new location. But it's for their own selfish reasons. It's for their own dark side. It triggers their insecurities. It's projection onto another person. It's their own unhealed patterns. That's not for you. But at the same time, you may have dealt with this for a very long time, many different situations, many different types of triangulations that you have experienced, and it's something that you are opening your eyes to and you're addressing that, and you're like, oh, and you may have been unaware. Now, for some, you may have found out, and you're just like, yeah, you know what, no. You're cutting the cord, you're putting up your boundaries, you're blocking situations, and you're starting to recognize it within certain people, group dynamics, coworker, family, friends, whatever the situation is. But I'm also getting like you're wanting to balance some things out within yourself. Could be on a very emotional journey, but things are kind of going. I mean, it could have been a little ripply there for a while, but things seem to be kind of starting to smooth out. You could have Virgo or Libra in your chart, or you're dealing with somebody who is a Virgo or Libra or Virgo Libra cusp, and their sun, moon, and rising signs. Even maybe Venus could be. But there's something about being a perfectionist. You're wanting something to, you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself, wanting yourself to be perfect in this perfect situation, make things perfect, and you're trying to like, it's like smooth things over in a way. Be very careful you're not doing this in a, going against, God, going against the divine, going against the laws of nature, to where it's like you're trying to force something to happen through some sort of mystical, magical practices, using dark magic, black magic, whatever it is, that in order to impose your will onto somebody else. Be careful you're not doing that, because that will backfire. And be very careful. I will say this. Be very careful if you're going to engage in those type of activities. Be very careful who you do that to, because you never know who you're targeting. You don't know their spiritual rank. You don't know what kind of spiritual protection they got on them. Yeah, you just don't know, because that will come back and it will bite you in the ass. It's kind of like, it's basic karma, dharma. The energy has to be able to balance itself out some way, shape, or form. So if somebody does some sort of practice towards somebody else, they're expecting something in return. But if you're going to attack somebody else, or go after somebody else, or try to impose your will on somebody else, where is the balance in that? There's no balance. It'll wind up coming back, and when it comes back, it'll come back at an even quicker force. And sometimes when that black magic, or those spells, curses, hexes, hoodoo or voodoo or whatever is being done, when it comes back, it may not hit that person directly. It could hit anybody around them in their circle. Whatever is most important to them, it could very well hit back at that person for it. We don't have the luxury of telling God or telling the universe where they want that energy or wherever to ricochet back to. We don't have that. It's just going to go where it's going to go. So keep that in mind, that you're not, or there could be somebody around you who is trying to impose their will upon you by using manipulation. They could be doing it, around, out and about. But be careful. It's something about maybe you could be an alchemist, know how to take sort of energy, transmute that into, you take dark energy, transmute it into light, and put that out into the universe. So you could be doing that as well, learning the art of alchemy and how to do that. Then you have Libra, the idealist. It's something about taking the rose-colored glasses off, bringing balance into a situation, bringing justice into a situation, or this is bringing something in towards for you. You could be dealing with somebody who is very judgmental, a people pleaser, or maybe they see you as a people pleaser, or they see you as a little too judgmental, whereas you just kind of move. You go with the flow. You're, whatever it is that's coming at you, it could just be you're transmuting it into something good, and you're putting that back out into the world in order to balance out the energies. Or this is what you're needing to do. And then you have opposition against balance. Opposing sides. You could be you could be dealing with somebody who's either the opposite sex, gender, different background, religion, different point of view, and it's like you're trying to I'm getting schmooze out of situation. You're manifesting what it is that you want. Some of you, this is very much going within, and you are, it's kind of like a recalibration kind of process to where you are now balancing your light with your dark. You are becoming comfortable with your dark side. You are forgiving yourself of things from the past, and you are able to kind of own that as your testimony. That is a part of you. That is how you got to be where you are, and you are just now comfortable being like, you know what, I did this. I'm going to own up to it, you know, and this is what I've learned from this situation. And this is like, it's a very kind of like freeing feeling when you do that, is when you actually own your shadow side. And this is kind of what it's given, this mirror aspect. You're going within, you're looking at your reflection, and you're seeing yourself for who you truly are. Now, for some of you, you could be dealing with somebody who is a mirror, who they are going to reflect. It's very similar to twin flames, because your twin flame will actually mirror your insecurities back to you. But there are also people who walk the earth here who literally are a mirror. They're going to reflect back to you your own insecurities. You're going to hate them people. A lot of people hate those who are literally, they're truth speakers. They're, you know, they're the ones who just like, you walk in a room and you get like this sense, this feeling, like you just know that that person is different. And it's because that person is a mirror, and they're mirroring back to you all your insecurities. That's why a lot of people do not like the mirrors, the truth tellers, or the ones who, you know, have those clear boundaries, or they don't like that because they have to face themselves and figure out, why is it triggering them? Like, why is this person triggering? Well, you know, there's something within you that you don't like about this person, but it's because this person is reflecting it right back to you. Again, it's also could be, you know, like return to sender type of energies as well. Like you could have somebody throw in some sort of illusions, delusionary, I can't even freaking talk. Blah, blah. Because with this triangulation, you know, trying to get you off balance, basically. And you're seeing right through the crap. And now you may be able to kind of just start to return to sender. Either return to sender, or you're transmuting this energy. Instead of returning it straight back, you're now transmuting this for your own personal benefits. Don't ever send it back out to the universe, because when you send like negativity back out to the universe, it just kind of like, yeah, we don't want that negativity put back out into the universe. We want the love, the light, the peace, you know, joy and happiness put back out into the universe, because once one comes towards you, balance it back out, put it back into the universe, is something entirely different. Something that's going to be beneficial, you know, to all. This could be what you're learning how to do this month. For some of you, it is very much a self-reflection. You're going within, and you're starting to learn to be at peace with yourself, and at peace with your own, in your own skin. You know, maybe you kind of felt like an outsider, or different, very different. And, you know, some people try and do whatever it is that they can do. It's a lot of attention-seeking behavior. I get that. But that is like they're trying to do just to fit in, because, you know, it stems from some sort of childhood wound. Maybe they didn't fit in as a child for whatever reason. They were outcasted or whatever as a child. And so now, as an adult, you're kind of like going with the crowd, going with the flow, listening to all the other people and just kind of going with it. Could be used in form of manipulation, blackmail, etc. And you're just like, you know what, the hell with it, you know. I'm going to go with it. You got the Hermit. You're going in self-reflection. Some of you, it's like 3 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles. You want to bring happiness and peace and love and joy into your life. And you're looking at something or someone that's going to bring some sort of celebration to you, or this is what you're reflecting. It's like you're looking at your path. Your path is being illuminated to you. For some of you, what direction it is that you need to go in for some sort of, it's not the Sun card, but for some sort of happy outcome to happen. And it could be a collaboration, it could be working together with the team or working together with a group or whatever. And you're thinking back about your time that you spent working together with this, and you know how maybe, you know, it was a good time, maybe it was fun, and now maybe you feel like you're kind of left out in the cold in this situation with the Five of Pentacles. And it is that self-reflection. It is that going within and looking at, you know, what it is that you did, or what it is that the other person did, or group did, or whatever, and how did we get to this place? And it's just like, you want some sort of celebration. Some of you could have been coming out of hermit mode, but you could feel like, something that could be triggering your shadow side, and it's definitely making you go within. And this does also kind of give a balance between the light and the dark, or something about using your light to combat the dark. Using the light within you to combat the dark. And there could be dark entities, energies, attachments, demonic spirits, whatever that's around you, and you're needing to use your lights to combat them. I don't know why is that coming up? That's so weird. It's coming up, but it's something about doing that. It's also something about really facing your internal struggles, your internal demons. For some of you, could be kind of triggered right now. Bottom of the deck here is manifestation. You're manifesting some sort of new beginning. Some of you could use a 369 manifestation mode. But for some of you, your manifestations are being blocked. Or you feel like whatever it is that you've been trying to manifest in is being blocked for some sort of reason. And you're needing to go within. You're seeking some sort of higher guidance, and you're being led. Something about nature possibly could resonate with you, but with the crow, it's like they are messengers. Why am I saying it like that? Messengers. That give you some sort of spiritual guidance. Now for me, crows are a little bit more on the darker side. They are messages from the beyond, from messages from your ancestors and spirit guides to give some sort of clear warning. So there's something about some sort of warning that you're needing to pay attention and needing to heed to get yourself out of some sort of situation. And you're being guided and helped along the way to do so. Now some of you feel stuck, you feel bound. But you are breaking free. You see, she's breaking out of the Swords energy here. And you're breaking those chains. You're breaking free of that. And you're being guided. You know, follow your intuition. Follow the signs. And, you know, it could be numerology. It could be nature. It could be letters. Just specific letters. It could be whatever. Just be careful that you're not getting caught up in an illusion, because there could be things thrown at you for that reason. You're walking away. You're going within. You're walking away from what no longer serves you to gain some sort of clarity. It's like you're gaining some sort of meaning in life, to figure out your path this month. You've been on like a journey, like you're going on a journey, and you have the King of Wands right here. On the Page of Cups. Somebody could be trying to defend somebody who's younger than them. Or you're dealing with somebody who is younger than you. There could be an offer, a small offer coming towards you to bring some sort of peace and balance into a situation. And this person is very passionate about doing so. They're thinking, contemplating, how can they do this? How can they present this offer? You got Judgment, the Phoenix rising. You're coming in, you're rising from the ashes. You've gone through, or you're gone through some sort of self-reflection, gone within, you've gained some sort of higher perspective. You're now passionate about whatever it is that you're wanting to move towards, moving forward. You could be keeping it a bit low key, because the king isn't always so expressive as a Queen of Wands is. A Queen of Wands is very passionate and very expressive with their emotions. The King of Wands keeps their emotions kind of held inside, but this person is very, either this person's coming towards you or you're going towards this person, but this person is very passionate about coming towards you. But it's like something is boiling up on their inside that they're wanting to make this offer. And it may not, it's a small offer or a gesture. I'm getting like Little Mermaid too. I want to be where oh, well, she's got all her little trinkets. She's like a collector. This person could be a collector. I don't know, a collector of things. Collector. And I don't know what. It could be anything. Person likes to collect things. But this person is wanting to, they feel like that they're immersed underwater right now. They're trapped into some sort of situation, and they want to be free, and they're trying to manifest something in, but it's like their manifestations, they may feel like it's being blocked and stopped for whatever reason. Now, for some of you, this could be, maybe because you're not manifesting with the purest intentions, pure heart, pure reason, and that may be why that's being blocked at the moment. But I'm also getting, you may have had somebody who may have been passionate about you, Sagittarius. Flip it, switch it, where you're watching somebody walk away. You're watching somebody glow up. You're watching somebody figure out the right path or get onto the right path that they're meant to be on. Or you're hoping and, like wishing and praying that they are. And for some of you, like this is kind of, it was off to the side. It's like, you may be kind of sitting there waiting, a little bit over emotional, waiting for this offer to come in, or you're waiting to see when the perfect time is, because there's like this watchful energy, waiting to see when the perfect time is to actually make this offer or to come towards you, Sagittarius, or you towards somebody else. And then with this Judgment, it's like you and the Seven of Pentacles. Something that you have kind of been working on for a while, you're going to start seeing something come to fruition. Your stability is going to start to, you're going to start to kind of like, if you're not already, you're starting to feel like maybe your home life, and it's after some sort of tower moment. You may have called judgment on a situation. Somebody could have tried to affect your work or your finances. Some of you could have something coming in towards you, but you're needing to protect whatever it is that you got coming in towards you, your assets. If you're dealing with a Taurus, number 20 could resonate with you. You got all the signs here, so I'm not even... You got Pisces, Gemini, Capricorn. Y'all could be tired too. Like, I don't know. It's just weather here. I'm going to tell you. It's like, hey. There's something about making sure that like you're saving money, or you're protecting, if you're feeling like you're protecting yourself, protecting what it is that you've been working towards. It could be a relationship, could be work, could be money, could be whatever makes you feel grounded and stable and secure and happy within yourself. This is the energy that you're protecting. And you're gaining some sort of strength and courage to make some sort of movement. And maybe some of you have gained some sort of strength and courage for some sort of movement, and now you feel like you've been betrayed. Or you're gaining some sort of strength and courage after a betrayal that now you feel like you may have to defend yourself with. Or you're having to defend what it is that makes you happy. your foundation, your stability. Some of you, you could have had somebody walk away from you, or it's like you're walking away from a situation, but you are manifesting and you're clear, becoming clearer about what it is that you want in your life. Your happiness. And this is like here, your path is being illuminated, is being shown towards you, to what your true happiness is. Some of you, this could be a distance, could be making a move. You could be needing to make some sort of decision or choice on whether or not it is that you want to do this. But this is like leading towards some sort of celebration, some sort of happiness. Something about boats, ships, whatever. Could be something about boats that may resonate. Something maybe about air travel. So you may be at a distance from this person. Virgo, Leo, Aries, Aquarius, Gemini, Leo, Capricorn, Taurus, and then of course you got Gemini, Pisces, and then the other air signs here you could be dealing with. Again, it could even be a job situation that you're just not happy with, and you're maybe getting an offer to relocate to a new city, state, whatever, for a new position, a new job. Or you could be thinking about moving, making plans to move. You got Page of Wands. Yeah, it's a traveler. You could be somebody who does travel quite often. Could be traveling for work this month. Or you're making plans for a vacation. I don't know. Aries, Leo, Sag. Three of Coins. To collaborate, could be a reunion. So there could be some sort of, it could be a wedding, it could be whatever, that you want, or, yeah, a reunion. It could be like anything, some sort of social event that you could be traveling, towards this month. And it's putting you in some sort of, you could meet your person there, for some of you, if you're interested in love at this point. You got Cancer and Sagittarius as well. For some of you, you may make this person feel a little bit giddy, excited. This person could be music, because I got the it's a trumpet. I forgot my musical instruments. Why am I forgetting my musical instruments? Wow. Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure that's a trumpet. It's not a trombone. The trombones are like the, okay, I think I'm good on that. All right. Sorry, I don't know. Somebody could be really into music, learning different instruments and things like that. I don't know why I'm like being guided to that. I don't know. That's so random. But there's something, I don't know, maybe they could be a social drinker as well. I mean, this person may not drink, but they may drink socially, if that makes sense. Like, there's nothing wrong with having, like, a glass of champagne on New Year's Eve, or, a glass of champagne or, a glass of wine or whatever at, a special dinner or things like that. Like, nothing wrong with that. So, I'm getting, like, it's just this person could do that socially. Some of you could be careful, because you could be dealing with somebody who has engaged partying quite often and they just overindulge. That's kind of, I'm getting that too. But I'm getting like this person is like giddy, excited, wanting to come towards you, wanting to collaborate or work together, or it's something, could even be a project this person is super excited about. Either coming towards you, or this is you, or super excited about, a project or a move or whatever. and it's making you feel giddy, or there could be some sort of news coming in about this, and it's going to make you happy. It's going to make you excited, cause for some sort of celebration this month. And it feels like things are starting to balance out, settle down for you this month. Or again, there could be a relationship coming in together, a reunion that is balancing itself out, that is coming together. And this is a wish fulfillment for you. Aquarius as well. This is bringing some sort of peace, some sort of happiness. You guys are healing some sort of connection between you and another person. For some of you, that's not for everybody. A person could be, again, younger than you, but very, I'm getting doe-eyed. Like this person is just like mesmerized or just focused. You know, like when you're driving down the car and like a deer runs out in the middle of the road. It's so random. I'm hoping that don't happen this month, but it could very well happen to where a deer runs out in the road and somebody, yeah. I'm not wishing or praying that upon anybody, but I'm getting that vision. But anyhow, this is like where they're doe-eyed, where you're driving, the lights hit the deer, and the deer's eyes just stops dead in the tracks. And it's like, you're going to be like mesmerizing to this person. Or like the doe-eyed is like, it's like this childlike wonder. You know, so for like a deer, it's just like this beautiful creature that's just like majestic, magical, whatever, angelic kind of creature with like these just big doe eyes where it just almost melts your heart. So it's like when you come into contact with this person, they may just like, you may melt. Or this person, every time they see you or look into your eyes or whatever, they just melt. Why am I getting, I'm like so specifics. Like, or there's something that could be even be an offer coming to you for a job, family, friend, whatever, that is being presented to you that is going to make you giddy, make you feel like you're just young again, and it's just, you're excited about taking this opportunity. It's going to be a big shift, a big change. This is a tower moment for some of you. A tower isn't always a bad thing. It's just, this is like a wish fulfillment, but there's going to be some sort of big change. There could be people around you who are going to be very upset that you're either getting this opportunity, or you're making this move, or you're moving towards this person, or maybe this person's coming into your life, and there's going to be people pissed off. You know what? You can't make everybody in the world happy. You know, you really can't. Yeah, but the right people will be happy for you. The wrong people won't. They're going to throw shade. They're going to be manipulative. They're going to try and stop and block your forward movement. You know, those are the type of people you need to set boundaries with, clear boundaries, and be like, peace. No. Those are the kind of people you need to cut off. And I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's your mommy, your daddy, your auntie, your uncle, your grandma, your grandpa, your brother, your sister, your cousin. Like, no. If they're going to hate on your happiness, out. Or set clear boundaries and be like, you know, it's your life, your decision. Alright, what else do we have here? And some of you, those are steps that you could have already taken or going to take. You got worth the effort. Somebody thinks you're worth the effort, Sagittarius. Or you think something is worth the effort and you're going to be, you're fighting for it. Whatever it is, you're fighting for it. Embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. Knowing your dedication will lead to rewarding discoveries. There's something that maybe you need to put a little bit more into dedication. To go after what it is that you want, to put in some sort of fight for whatever it is that you want, because whatever it is, this is going to be worth your effort to put into. I'm getting Whatever It Takes by Imagine Dragons. Do what it takes. Okay, without manipulation, don't go, just, that's kind of, I'm getting to, like, if somebody could be like I'm going to get that job, I'm going to go to that place, I'm going to, you know, or be with that person no matter what it takes, and they could be doing it the wrong way instead of going about it the right way. You know, there's a difference in, you know, trying to, I say woo, you know, trying to pursue someone versus trying to manipulate someone. You know, so I'm getting like someone could be trying to wear somebody down as well. Like brick by brick by brick by brick, you know, where there could have been like this wall that was built up, and brick by brick by brick, you're trying to tear that down. I'm getting Toby Keith. There's a video. Oh shit, what was this video? I think it's A Little Too Late, where like somebody may be like, it's too late, but brick by brick by brick, because he like literally like closed himself into that video. I think it was that video. I could be wrong. But he like, it's almost like he shot himself in the foot. He did something, and you know, he tried to entrap her. He tried to get her and lock her down because he wanted her so badly or whatever, but or in an essence of kind of like revenge or whatever, because he was upset, he was hurt, so he tried to do whatever he could to get back to her. That's kind of what it was. But by doing the lashing out, he kind of just like built this wall and he trapped himself by doing that. And so it's like brick by brick, you could be trying to tear down this wall in order to try to make things right, because, you know, in the end, she just kind of walked away. She's like, she said, peace, no, out of here. You know, like, you know, she's not good enough, or, you know, he, whatever, flip the roles if you need to. But, and it's like, he had all these excuses and all these reasons, and then the entire time he's building up this wall to close himself off further and further. I can't freaking talk. Somebody could have kids. Somebody could want kids, young children, whatever, but I feel like I'm talking like a toddler in a way. Like, there's like certain words that are coming out that are like, somebody could have a toddler? It's so random. Who's just learning to talk? I don't know. It's so weird. Oh, okay. All right, we're out of that. Meadow of moments. Bask in the meadows of moments where presence blossoms in the simplicity of now. Going within, reflection. This is also bringing some sort of peaceful moment. Bringing peace. Or basking in your glory. That's kind of egoistic. Basking, you're like patting your own back, tooting your own horn, in some sort of situation. This is either you or somebody around you who feels like they have accomplished something, but it's for a nefarious reason. I don't know if it could be a couple different Saggies I'm reading for. Yeah, I am, but I mean, as far as this, but it's given like somebody feels like they got away with something. Now I'm getting neener. Somebody could be so freaking childish, or just act childish, or maybe you're dealing with a kid who feels like they're getting away with something with you. Okay, sorry, Saggies, I got interrupted. My cat wanted in. And then I realized I didn't even turn on any music for y'all for the background here. So some of you, it's been like, you may be in like radio silence with somebody right now. That's what I'm getting, like radio silence. But you got dreamer and living joy. You got something about dreams, wish fulfillments, manifesting. Again, I'm getting also like you could be communicating with somebody in your dream state, or trying to communicate, or there could be something about somebody trying to affect your dream state. So be careful. Do whatever kind of ritual you need to do in order to protect yourself during your dreams, so that way you're not being influenced in any way, shape, or form in your dream state. Or you could be getting some sort of downloads in your dreams this month. for whatever answers that you're seeking, what you're wanting to do. Some of you, again, it could be if you are in a twin flame union or whatever, you could be communicating with your person through your dream state to try and work through and fix some sort of issues, some sort of problems, whatever in between for the both of you. It could be a lot of conflict going on. But you're trying to settle those before you actually make 3D movements, put it that way. Which, FYI, I don't advise that. To me, it's like that you or your person, either one. It does. I don't know which one did whatever in your situations, but it's like the person who feels that they slighted the other person, needs to, in the 3D, actually make communications. And there could be something about communications going to be had this month between you and this person. It's giving up control. You could have been trying to control a situation, and it's like you're surrendering, you're letting go, and you're giving up control of whatever situation, and you're kind of letting the divine, lead you. You're like, all right, and you're following the signs, or you're needing to. Release your grip on outcome, embrace the present moment's wisdom. So it's something about, you maybe, I think I said it, you could be dealing with the Leo as well, or Leo in your chart, where it's like, you're needing to, it's maybe looking more pessimistic at the outcome rather than being optimistic. You need to change your mindset. There could also be some sort of situation where, there's tension, a lot of tension between you and somebody else, or you in a group or whatever. You're trying not to ruffle any feathers. Again, for whatever reason. I mean, it's needing to kind of see things a little bit more clearly. Once you kind of let go of how the outcome you think it should be, you're going to start to see things a lot more clearly about what you need to do. New heights. Let your connection with spirit ground you as you reach for the sky. So there's something about maybe prayer or listening to your intuition. Something about purity as well. Again, if you're trying to manifest something in pure intentions, pure heart, pure thoughts and emotions, being put into that. And once you balance and realign yourself and realize maybe where you've been going wrong, learn whatever lesson, those are going to come in. Your manifestation. Why can't I freaking talk? Somebody's trying to stop me from freaking speaking clearly, and it's irritating me. We're not even in retrograde yet. Or Mercury retrograde. Maybe there's something about Mercury retrograde. The past coming back. So you may have something about the past coming back, coming in towards you. Somebody from your past situation, or it could be somebody, it could even be a family or a friend or whatever from your past that you haven't communicated with in a while, that you're either seeing something clearly with this person and you're able to kind of you've gotten some sort of guidance within the situation. You're using your intuition. You're seeing things from a higher perspective. Why did you get Cotton Eye Joe on right now? I put on dance music. I don't know. I feel like somebody feels like that they're happy, they're joyous, they're in a position where they're wanting to move towards their happiness, and it's or you got somebody who's related, maybe that they feel like that they stopped and blocked some sort of situation for you, and so they're happy. Some of you could be quitting the partying lifestyle as well. Or you may be dealing with somebody who enjoys that type of lifestyle. But I'm getting like something's going to make you so giddy. You're going to feel light. You're going to feel like you want to dance on top of the world in a way. But be careful. Sorry. You got somebody who is studying, watching. They could be sending in monitoring spirits towards you, who is watching your every move. They could be, if this is for a nefarious reason, you could have somebody coming in or being sent in towards you, either way, studying, watching your every movement. What do you like? What don't you like? What are your quirks? What is your behavioral patterns? What is it, and you got somebody who's studying and watching because they're going to want to come in to mirror that towards you. They're going to come in and use that information, whatever it is that they've gained, whatever knowledge that they've gained, to try to manipulate a situation. Now, for some of you, you have somebody who is, they don't like what it is that you do. They don't like who you are. They just don't like your presence. You got somebody who, could be a copycat, somebody who wants to be like you, and they're trying to study and emulate you. But they don't have your light. They don't have what God gave you. They can't replicate that, and it could be something where they're upset that they can't replicate it. Now you have somebody who could be trying to spy and watch, and if you work home, they could be trying to, you could be dealing with somebody who's trying to take you down in the career or the workplace, and they're trying to figure out every which way to be able to do so. Because these people are envious, or this person is envious. You got happiness haters around you. They don't like you. They don't like your shine. They don't like your joy, your peace, your happiness. Or they don't like what it is that you've acquired in your life. They don't like, anything. Right? And they're going to do everything they can to try and take you down. Because they're envious. But what they don't realize is what shit did you have to go through to get to where you're at? Are they willing to walk through those same shoes to obtain what it is that you got? I'm also getting like there could be somebody who's trying to destiny swap, and they're hiding this behind the scenes, hiding it behind the mask, but they're really in over the head because they cannot succeed. They can't take what's yours. Cannot take what belongs to you. Cannot take what God gave you. Now, you do have somebody also, for some of you, who you may have somebody who is wanting to come in and be real with you. Yeah. They're facing the beast within. And so now you got somebody who's dropping this mask and they're wanting to come in and be real with you. But you have somebody here who is just like, they know this is happening. They know this person's feelings. They see through whatever. Maybe, people are seeing through whatever lies or the mask that they're wearing or whatever. They're kind of seeing through it, and they're seeing that this person has faced the beast within, and they're envious and jealous of it. And they're studying you. They're watching you. It could be at work. They're just watching you behave, on the job site, watching you behave. And they're like, something's shifted, something's changed. Like, I want to know what it is that they did or how they got whatever. And wanting to kind of rip that away from you. Why? People are... Now, for some of you, you could be in the spotlight of some sort. So I don't know. You could be on TV. You could be, movies. You could be freaking online platform. You could have TikTok or, whatever following that you're in the limelight. And you got people who are literally haters. They're watching you and trying to figure out whatever way that they possibly can to take you down. And, even by, smearing your name, spreading rumors, spreading lies. But, some of you could be seeing how these people are two-faced. Like, they'll say something to your face to be all cool and kind and all this. But behind the scenes, behind the mask, you see through them. You see through it. They're trying to, some of them are trying to trigger you into some sort of, could be trying to trigger you and to get you to react in a certain way or a certain manner. Some of you see right through it. No. So, I don't know, it's for you. Take it as it resonates. But with this, if this is you, you know, you'll be facing your shadow self. If somebody's going through this because, you know, or even if somebody else, they're going to be facing their own inner demons and knowing what it is that they've done or what they're doing. It could be a group collaboration for some. Gamble. Somebody's willing to take a risk for you, Sag. Or it's something about compartmentalizing. Putting things in a box. Maybe you don't fit a certain narrative. Maybe you don't fit a certain box. And people are starting to see that. Or maybe you see that within yourself now. Like, you don't fit everybody's wants, everybody's needs, everybody's narrative. You're different. Or you feel different. For some of you, it's like your emotions are kind of like you're taking it step by step by step on working through different things. Or you have done all the steps that you've needed to kind of do. And you're taking some sort of risk. Forward movement. Be careful. There could be something about, I don't know, somebody could have some sort of gambling addictions. Something about paying the Pied Piper. Maybe somebody took some sort of risk, some sort of gamble, and now it's like pay up time. The little guy with the big guy here. So maybe like pay up time. And they're worried and really in over their head because they're acting on the surface like everything's cool, everything's okay. But at the same time, they know that they have bigger people ahead of them that they got to face. That maybe they're losing or lost some sort of money in a situation within a group collaboration. Because they didn't do what they were supposed to do. And they followed, it's getting like followed the wrong crowd, following the wrong group, and now they're facing some sort of backlash from it. They didn't listen to guidance. And now they're facing some sort of backlash. Or will be. Look around and find some signs. The universe is speaking to you. I'm telling you, somebody could be musically inclined. Connection through music. Somebody could play an instrument. Or you just have one around the house. just play. I know I have one, and I have no idea how to play it. My kids don't either. But we acquired one. But I mean, you could be musically inclined or communicating through music with you and, you know, a person, or you're just very much, you love music. For some of you, do something kind for someone without any expectation. Oh, first you're getting some sort of signs. Could be something downloads through music, or somebody's trying to send you messages through music. Yeah. Do something kind for someone without any expectations. So it's like doing something for somebody else without expecting something in return. There could be energies around you who are like, I did this for you. You owe me. You need to be in that frame of mindset to where when you do something for somebody, don't expect anything in return, because that is when you are going to get the most rewards and the biggest benefits and the biggest blessings, is when you give without the expectation of receiving anything in return. You give your time, money, effort, energy, whatever it is that you are putting out, and you're just giving freely, because it's just who you are, it's your character, it's just whatever it is, it's just who you are. You're going to reap those benefits back towards you, from the universe. Don't expect it. It's not expectation. Just be grateful and gratitude with what it is that you do get back towards you. I'm getting somebody could be throwing some sort of music your way it's like a smoke screen to cause illusions. To cause some sort of illusions. Maybe to throw you off. Throw you off your path, your direction where it is you need to go. You got the Tootsie Roll, the butterfly, that's old. 69 boys. Interesting. Could be dealing with cancer. The butterfly, that's old. Let me see your Tootsie Roll. And with the butterfly, you're going through a transformation, a glow up. But I'm also getting somebody's trying to stop you from having your glow up. Ascension. You could be going through an ascension, but somebody could be trying to stop and block you from going through that as well. But it's not going to happen. They can't stop and block you. You got it. You got it, boo! Rejuvenate yourself. Know your limits and allow them to guide you. Limitations can teach you to take better care of yourself. You have full permission to rest and say no. Taking care of you. There could be something about, overworking, overdoing it, or whatever. And needing to make sure that you are self-care, practicing loving on you. Simplify. Simply. Something about simply. Simply. Maybe stating, if you're needing to communicate, be simple, straightforward, to the point. Don't over-explain shit. Don't go, speak your truth, speak what it is. Or it's something about, don't overcomplicate something. You may be in your head thinking something is so much worse than what it actually is, and you are overcomplicating it yourself. Life is meant to be simple and easy. Don't let superficial energies distract you from your true essence. Simplicity and purity will lift your spirit. And then, what do you want? This just gave me a notebook. Noah and Allie. You were, in the car seat. Where he's like, what do you want? Don't worry about what everybody else wants. Don't worry about what everybody else says. Don't worry about what's going on in the world. We don't care. What do you want? And the universe is asking, what do you want? You. Not your mama, not your daddy, not your brother, not your sister, not your cousin, not the neighbors. I'm going to tell you that right now. You could have some neighbors that are all up in your shit too. But it is what it is. You got, what do you want? If you react negatively to the success and joy of others, it's a sign that you want more for yourself. Don't hold yourself back. Expand your comfort zone. And once you figure out what it is, you are lighting it up, baby. And you got to let it be. If you need to solve a problem, ask yourself, what's the simple, and I'm telling you, simplest way to proceed? When you call forth the simplest plan, I can't break it up, it appears, and vice versa. So it's keeping things simple. And not overcomplicating the situation. Or maybe feeling like it's too much. You can't endure it. It's just way too much is what I'm getting. And somebody's wanting to walk away because they feel like it's too much. I can't do this. Da 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 da. And they're just willing to just kind of walk away from the situation. Could be like you feel like that there's a blockage, and you're needing, like, I'm getting like the brick by brick, taking down the walls. And if you're needing to make some sort of reparations or whatever, depending on the level, is going to depend on the level of what you need to do in the situation. Now, if you're trying to win a person over, you're going to have to really know that person's love language and really pull out go all out. But at the same time, with your words, how you speak, how you deliver it, keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Some of y'all may need to, you may really need to put in some work. Like, if you want it, and I said that at the beginning, if you want it, what do you want? You may be like, it may feel like you're blowing up your whole world to go what after you want. Dusting it off. Letting things go. Impersonator. Ooh. I did say copycat. Somebody who's trying to be like you, act like you. Or Sagittarius, this is you. Take it as it resonates. It looks like something about Michael Jackson, which that did come out in Leo read too. Could be a humanitarian of some sorts, because he was a humanitarian all around the world. You could have somebody who likes to give back to the community, or they in some way, shape, or form, or they portray that they like to give to the community and all that, but in the surface, they're only doing it for their own public self-image, for their own ego. They're only doing it just to boost their own ego. Now, that's not for everybody. I'm just going to say that's not for everybody. But they may do something, again, with the expectation of receiving a return. So they may give back to the community, but it's only because they know that they're being rewarded in other ways for that, and it's boosting their ego. It's a very egotistical way of doing something, instead of just actually doing it for the right reasons. But there's something about letting something go. There could be a copycat. Could be dealing with somebody who maybe dealt with somebody like your person. If you were involved with somebody, they went for somebody who they thought, I'm getting like the Temu version of you. And now they got bad karma. They got some karma coming their way. They've been sitting in this karma for a while. And they feel empty inside. And they could be overindulging. You could have somebody who is trying to be like you because they're wanting somebody to forget the past. But by doing this, they feel empty inside. And it's because they're not being true and authentic to themselves. And this could cause overindulgence within themselves. And it doesn't have to be drinking. It could be anything. Now, for some of you, you're letting this person go. You're letting a situation go. And you'll be celebrating. You're unbothered. Maybe it could be somebody from the past. You let go. who's acting unbothered, and you're trying to, okay, what am I getting? Ooh, we got boss daddy coming in. What? CEO, business owner, but they could be facing some sort of legal situation. Ooh, caught a case. Some of you, they could have caught something, or they have some sort of health issues going on. This person feels threatened. You have somebody in your past. I'm getting like this is a past energy who feels threatened. They see you moving away from them. They could be spying on you through fake accounts, coming up with fake accounts. You're sitting here like nothing is bothering you. Like there's some sort of a celebration that you are ready to move on and move ahead. And here it's like somebody could be like spying, watching, or you're looking back. Could have been money spent to spy and watch you, but you're just kind of like, I don't know, a collaboration, a group of people. Money. And I did say a gamble. Somebody took a risk and a gamble. They could have been put up to this. To love bomb. I'm so getting to love bomb you in a situation by somebody who's of a higher authority. Person is facing, you're getting justice in this situation. They could have tried to cause an imbalance, to cause you to walk away, to run away from a situation, person, place, or thing. It could be somebody who maybe is in a position of authority, boss daddy, boss mama, whoever, who saw themselves as better than you, bigger than you, and they didn't like what it is that you were doing. Your level up, your come up. They didn't like it. They could be facing some sort of legal issues, or they could be trying to cause legal issues within your life. Definite imbalance. But you got like being sent into literally love bomb you. Now for some of you, this could have been your own twin flame who was doing this. Somebody who was like showing off, spending a lot of money to try to show off. They're facing karma and they're going within. This could be your person. Or this is you. Spent a lot of money to like pursue somebody. To spy and watch you. Hack into your stuff. Whatever it is. Group. Be a group of people. They could have paid family, paid friends, paid your neighbors. And to watch you, to spy on you, to see if anyone was coming towards you, to cause some sort of legal situation for you, to cause havoc into your life, whatever reason. And they're coming in trying to show off because this person acts like they're better than you. Or they think they're better than you. And they could be running, it's like gossip. They're trying to gain some sort of information. And it's like they're trying to waste your time. Stuck, no changes. Yeah, because there's no change. Like you're unbothered. You are unbothered. When this person is unbothered, caught a case. Again, they could be suffering some sort of health crisis now, health situation, because this will always backfire. Impersonator. They could be trying to cause you some sort of bad karma. But you were just like, it's falling right off of you. It's like, it's not even affecting you. You're just like chilling. They're trying, it's your copycat who's trying to cause some sort of bad karma. They're trying to like energetically drain you. There could be evidence of this taking place, either through chats or through IP addresses. You know, even if it's a VPN, those can be tracked for like spying and such. There could be, you know, phone communications that may have been recorded. There could have been whatever it is, it's all being recorded and documented. There could be a literal illegal lawsuit that is coming against this person, and this person knows. They could have tried to threaten you, threaten harm upon you, put you in a situation to where you were threatened, or your family was threatened. And now this person is having to go within and do some serious work because they know what the hell it is that they did. Because for some of you, this was your own twin flame that did this to you. Your own soulmate that did this to you, that was sent in to do this towards you. Or to try and stop and block your twin flame from coming in. They could be getting, like their car, they could be getting involved into some sort of, and I'm not wishing this upon anybody, don't come at me, I'm telling you like it is. Could be getting into a car accident, could be some sort of finances. They could have tried to mess up your car to cause you to get into an accident. To cause you to have no kind of form of transportation. Some of you, they could have been messing with your money, messing with your car payments, messing with the car title. Could be even a home title. Messing with your home. See this moving? Trying to cause you to be out on the streets. Cause you to move from a situation. Cause you to go into hermit mode. Go into silence because they want to shut you up. Again. Fake accounts. Spying. Watching. They could have paid people. Paid somebody to watch and spy on you. To hack into your shit. Hack into your phones. Replicate your phones. So that way they know who you're talking to, when you're talking to. They could be sending you all kinds of like BS, spam, text messages. They could be sent like whatever. Just to try to form and it's money. You could be receiving money, or you could be very giving with your time, your energy, with your money or whatever. For some, you know, winning. But you're back. You're winning. You're too busy winning. They see you. And you got somebody who could have been in competition or felt like that you were competition in some sort of romantic love affair. Or they may have thought, that's kind of ridiculous. It's almost getting like who's going to nail that one is what I'm getting. Who's going to lock it down? But they sent your own twin flame in to do the job. Or this is your own twin flame who set the entire thing in motion. And now they don't realize what the hell it is that they've done. And now they have to sit with themselves and knowing what it is that they've done. Because for some of you, you've known for a very, very, very long time. You may have even known before it happened that this person was coming in to do it. It's a game. That's what I'm getting. The game. But you let the game play out because it's part of the timeline. Because some of you, or some of them, were put to a test by the divine. You got a psychopath. Somebody who is abusive, or somebody, this could be somebody you've dealt with, could be a masculine energy. Again, somebody who's an authoritative type of figure, caused some sort of abusive situation either towards you. And it could be this person is like cold, conniving, evil, or they did some evil. Like they have no remorse. It could be a father figure. And And you could have blocked this person. And you are living in the moment. You're celebrating. You're celebrating you. Whatever this is, you've learned some sort of lesson. You moved on. You're celebrating you. Like, you could have literally blocked this person, walked away from this person. You're like, I'm done with the games. I'm done with the bullshit. You see through it. You've been seeing through it. Just kind of like psychopath. Again, it's a group effort for some of you. Family, friends, co-workers, neighbors. You know, there's been so many different people that were involved in the situation because they didn't want to see you to move on, be happy, and love, all that other stuff. For some of you, if it's a high-level twin flame union, they don't want those to come together because they don't want the vibrational energies of the world to raise up. So they're going to stop and block that from happening as well. It's a lot. Fake busy. Molding. They're trying to mold you. For some of you. Or maybe it's like because you don't fit the mold. So they're trying to get you to conform. And you're not a person that conforms. And so now you got somebody coming in who, you know, they may have been like, oh, I've been so busy. I've done all this, da-da-da, I'm so sorry. Now they're wanting to come in and offer some sort of apology. Because now they're all up in their feels. They're all emotional. They're wanting to come in to love bomb you for some of you. Now, love bombing is not such a... Okay, I'm going to put it this way. If the person is remorseful, that's one thing, and they're coming in... It's up to you whether you want to hear them out or not. It could be somebody wanting to come in and express their emotions or feelings on why whatever they did, what they did in some sort of situation for you. Whether it be work, whether it be home or family life, all the above, you know. But you may have left this person like hanging. Like you're just like... You may not be like, I don't want to hear the excuses. It could be a bunch of excuses as to why. And you're just like, I'm getting Charlie Brown, like with the teacher. It's like, wah, 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 where it's just like, they're trying to teach a lesson, but they're not hearing it. You know, so it's like the divine may be trying to teach this person a lesson. They're just not getting it. In a sense. It's like, wah, wah, wah. So they're being put to a situation where it's like, oh, now they have to finally come to terms and they actually have to learn the lesson from what it is that they're needing to do. You may have let this person, yeah, you've closed the cycle out. You're like, I done took a bite out of that apple. I'm good. Bye. You may have closed the door on this entire situation. Cycle. Somebody's trying to trigger you to go round and round and round in some sort of cycle. And now they're regretting it. They're trying to keep you in over your head to where you're kind of like stuck in like this karmic loop, cyclical loop, and you breaking free from it. You've closed this cycle out. You've closed, like you jumped off the hamster wheel. And now somebody is like really in over their head. You don't close this out. You're like, yeah, and they're trying, you may have somebody who's trying to come in to tempt you, to keep you in some sort of karmic loop, to keep you in some sort of cycle. You're like, I'm not. You're like, nah, I'm good. You walked away from a situation. You're like, I'm good. Some of you, you're seeing through the game. You got, what's up? DJ Miko original mix. What's going on? I said, hey. Then somebody's gonna pop in and be like, hey, what's up? How you been? You'll be like, bitch, where you been? I'm fine. I'm cool. Living life. Alright. What is union? Toxic. They're trying to get you. I think I said this in Leo too. Again, you could be dealing with Leo for some of you. They're trying to get you locked down in some sort of toxic. It's giving handler. You put it that way. It's giving handler. Trying to send in a handler for you because you don't fit the norm. You don't fit the mold. And they're trying to lure you. But this is a pattern that's been going on for you. For some of you, you could have gone through this type of situation in the past so many times over, and you're seeing it for what it is. And you're just like, you're burying this, dead, done, over. Some of you, if it is a twin flame, you are attracted to, like, this is your person, but there's still something here that is coming in between. For some of you, it's exhausting is what it is. Because you got the energy vampire. You could have somebody who is coming in just to take what it is that you want. They want to take your union from you. They don't want to see you happy. And this could be somebody from your past. And now, Sagittarius, I don't know if you have a past ex, they have a past ex. You could be dealing with two past exes who just don't want to see you two to come together and be happy. Their butt hurt. So you could have somebody who is in the middle of this union coming together for you. A soulmate union. Some of you could have decided to walk away from your twin flame and go towards a soulmate union. Because it became really toxic. And this could be something that has been going on generation through, past generation. And they're trying to keep you on the same karmic loop so you don't complete your twin flame journey. To each of you, you know what you can deal with, what you can handle, and whatever it is that you are willing to accept and endure. I would not accept any sort of toxicity or toxic behaviors or anything like that, or anybody coming in towards you who is trying to use you, abuse you, or take whatever it is that you can provide for them. You got belief systems. You could have a difference in belief systems, but I'm also getting this person is sitting in solitude, quiet, emotional, thinking about the next moves. They could be going through an awakening. This person feels like attracted to you, even to the point where maybe they feel like that they are obsessed with you. A lot of times twin flame unions, twin flame partnerships can become that way, to where you are both like kind of almost obsessed with each other in a very passionate way. Not always in a toxic way, but it's in like a very passionate kind of way because you are attracted to this person. But this person may feel stuck in a situation. They're held back. And they feel, I'm getting like they feel empty or depleted. Now, for some of you, there could be somebody who's around you who feels empty and depleted, and they're wanting to come towards you and to drain your life force from you. For some of you, they could be trying to lure you in through some sort of black magic or some sort of whatever it is to try to lure you in. Because they're trying to siphon, trying to take from you. or to use you for maybe a level up, a come up. Like they know what it is that you can provide for them. Some of you, there also could be some sort of spell work that's going on. Somebody could be trying to target your beauty to make you look older than what you truly are. Or there could be something about, yeah, because you're, you know, maybe they feel like you're more attractive to them. They're trying to do some sort of beauty spells. I don't know, I'm getting like to make you look old and decrepit. Could be trying to affect your health. Some of you, they could be throwing death magic at you, or they're just wishing death upon you. That's going to backfire big time. You're tapping into your spirituality. You're going within. You're being protected. And they could be facing some sort of backlash from it. Again, be careful with who you throw that shit to, because some of you are higher spiritually ranked. Especially if you're messing with the elemental earth angels, or you're messing with the chosen ones, you're messing with other ones who are, you do not, God said, touch not my anointed, do my prophets no harm. I'm telling you, some people may not have known exactly who it is that they're messing with, and they're facing the consequences of getting that karma. Alright. We're going to finish this up. Pull some of these out and we'll finish this up for you. You got runaway. Real McCoy. Could be dealing with a runner in a situation who's feeling lost. They may have ghosted you in the past. The runner ghosted you. And now they're feeling stuck, they're feeling lost. This could have been somebody who was hot and cold with you, on and off again. This could be somebody who's like bipolar. Penny pinching. Maybe they, I don't know, maybe they got help, therapy. Could be put on medication for, and I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to prescribe, or of course I'm not going to prescribe it, but I'm not going to diagnose it. It just feels like it's been like a roller coaster ride for you. There could be something about beach, being near the water, or I'm getting like sort of travel as well. This person could travel quite often, quite a bit. I'm also getting like you're trying to protect yourself from something that's coming back. It's like what goes up must come down. So it's something that was put out is coming back. And with the umbrella here, I know it's a coaster, but there's an umbrella over the like the coaster is what it looks like to me. Oh, it's not an umbrella. It looks like an umbrella to me. A protection, a level of protection. So you're feeling like something's coming back towards you. I'm also getting it's like this shell. Could be like a shell, like going in a hermit mode. Trying to protect yourself from going through the same patterns, repeating a pattern. So it's like giving, protecting your energy, like this guard. There could be somebody who's trying to protect people underneath of them. Like if this is a boss, they're trying to protect people who work for them in some sort of way. But there's something about this protection is no longer going to be there for these people, because once you come out from underneath here, you're out in the open. Something's coming out into the open, being revealed. That level of protection is gone, and anyone and everyone involved and all around is going to be exposed. There's a level of exposure here. And it's going to cause a wide range and array of emotions. Once something comes to light in a situation, it could cause some financial upset within some people, towards some people, or they're already going through it. Or there's a level of exposure to some sort of corruption, money laundering, money being spent in places in order to do harm to somebody else. But it's like they lost some sort of financial backing, or they're losing some sort of financial backing because things are coming to head, things are being exposed, things are being out in the open. So whoever was maybe promised to be paid is no longer going to get paid. Those funds are being revoked. They're no longer supporting this cause, whatever it is. That level of protection is gone. I have recalling. There's something about memories. Somebody who is really highly in their ego. Maybe they were reflecting, going within, knowing that they did certain things, certain behaviors because of their ego. Maybe their ego was bruised in some sort of way, and so they wanted to retaliate. Maybe you said or did something that kind of like hurt this person, but it triggered them. That's what it did, is it triggered them. And instead of going within and facing those triggers, they lashed out. It could have been just even something as simple as a miscommunication or an unknowing on somebody's part. But because this person felt rejected on some sort of level, they could have lied, not been truthful, not been honest. Because something triggered their own insecurities. Maybe they felt like that they were being put in a competition of some sort, but it triggered their own insecurities to lash out at the person that maybe they wanted to be with the most, or maybe two people, for whatever reason. Instead of letting something play out the way it was meant to play out, it's like they let their ego get into the mix of it. And again, this could have been your own twin flame who did this. And now they're self-reflective. Now, some of you, there's evidence about some sort of betrayal that happened. And somebody could be looking back at the evidence. They could be releasing this evidence to authorities. They don't have to, but they could be. But it's like they could also be going within and seeing how, now doing the inner work and seeing why it was that they were triggered and the ego. And then today, it's like over emotional. May feel like you're way in over your head about the situation, the guilt, the shame, the despair. It's really all into it. This could be something about illusions, causing some sort of illusion. Now, this does say good vibes present and in the moment, but he's underwater. So I don't know, it's contradictory. This card is contradictory to me. Like, I don't see how but maybe this person is kind of like, again, wearing a mask, acting everything's all cool, calm and collected on the surface, but underneath, this person they're doing the work, what I'm getting, but they could be quite emotional, could be taking some time out, time away, but they feel like they're overwhelmed. Like they can't break free. They can't break out of a situation. Like this person just can't breathe. It's like whatever this is like overtaking them. The emotions are just overtaking this person. The black sheep. And this could be something like the triggers, like either you're the black sheep or you're dealing with somebody who is, or this person now feels like they're being outcasted or they're going to be outcasted. And this could be what they're like emotional about. But maybe they went along with some sort of crowd as well because they didn't want to be out, left out in some sort of way. Which with the ego is giving like a lot of attention. Like this person could have been very much an attention-seeking type of behavior. So they will engage with and with other people in order to get their own emotional cup filled, basically. Because it suits them in the moment. It boosts their ego. Here I'm getting somebody is like, you're a fantasy to them. Or they're fantasizing about you, coming towards making some sort of offer. They may be trying to do something behind the scenes. They may be trying to lock you down. It could be somebody who is codependent upon you. They could be acting a little bit irrationally. This could be somebody who's from a distance from you. They want to reconcile. And this could be somebody who's part of your soul tribe, somebody who's within your friend circle. They're starting to see things from a higher perspective. They could be thinking some really naughty thoughts about you, Saggies. Or somebody could be trying to use some sort of lustful energy to kind of lure somebody. Maybe this is, I don't know, maybe somebody likes the kink and they're trying to keep it low key. And maybe they feel like it's something that they got to kind of keep on the DL, on the quiet. And instead, of embracing that within them, they feel maybe shame or ashamed of that. Because this person could have some things that they, how do I put this? They want to be more open and explore with their person, but yet they don't want to be truthful about that, if that makes sense. For some of you, you could be there could be some of you, not all, yeah, it's going to be random, who may feel like that they will be left out in the cold if it's like giving like, I don't know, you could be dealing with somebody who's bi or like bisexual, or they are somebody who's trying to keep their sexuality hidden. Like they could really be somebody who's into the same sex, but for whatever reason, I mean, it could even be the way that they were raised, where the parents who were just like, they're afraid of being left out in the cold by maybe left out of a will or whatever, if they come forward and come out of the closet for whatever reason. So they keep that part of them hidden. And so on the surface level, it's like they're in like, what do they call it? Like a vanilla relationship. They like it vanilla. Or is it lavender? I don't freaking know. Either one. I'm not like today. But where they're going to be with somebody just for the sake of appearances. For their parents or for their coworkers or, or for whatever reason. For some it could be a religious thing. They could be somebody who's part of a religious community. That this person is keeping it low key, keeping their desires hidden because they are afraid of being left out in the cold. And this could be somebody who it has masculine energy. Now, feminines can be in their masculine energy as well. I will keep it that way. There could be something where somebody could have found out somebody cheated with a partner with the same sex. Or it's giving like they could have walked away from a situation into another situation with somebody who just didn't live up to, and it was to fulfill their own lustful desires, and it wasn't love. Maybe they thought maybe it was love, or it could turn into love, but it was really just some sort of fantasy that they wanted fulfilled, or they knew that this person would kind of, I want to say, match their freak, when they don't even kind of know if like their person would have done that. I don't know, but it's like heart to heart. This person's wanting to come in. They are fantasizing about you. They could be trying to, some of you, come towards you if they put you in a third party situation, because this person could already be involved with somebody else that they're trying to get themselves. It's like this person may be upset with or obsessed with you, and they're fantasizing about you, and they want to come in, they want to communicate with you, but it's just, for some of you, it's only for sex, but they can't get you out of their mind. Yeah, they want to keep you as a sneaky link. They got somebody else on the side. Somebody else that they're with. Or they want to keep something low-key. They want to keep a relationship low-key. For some of you, divine time, cleanse, detoxing. You could be celibate until, like, you're in a committed relationship. Oh, Lord. Sagittarius, that was a lot. Your guys' is the longest, and I don't know why. Like, it felt like I needed to delve so deep into yours this month, because you guys are going through, like, I feel like I was reading for, like, different groups of people, many different situations, different groups, but there's also, like, something about transforming, transitioning. Some are going through the dark night. It's very emotional experience, coming out of that, making amends, friends, family, work, partnerships, dynamics. But then there was also the nefarious stuff that kind of come out too. So there could be, you could be dealing with any of this, either on the job or in your own family, your own neighborhood, whatever it is. Your finances being affected, your family's being affected, your home life's being affected, and it's just people trying to put that out there towards you because they're hating on it, your level up. Because some of you, they can see you going through the emotions, going through the steps of the dark night with the soul. And so you're going to have a lot of dark energies coming at you, being thrown at you, and you're needing to kind of navigate the waters. I'm getting the water again in my head. You're willing to navigate the waters. But you're going to come through on the other side. And I know it, like, being on this side of it, saying that, it sucks. It really does. But, like, being in the midst of it, it's hard. It is really hard. And I feel your pain. I feel that energy. I feel all that for you. It's really hard to come through that. Some people don't make it out. They don't come out the other side. Some of them literally have to go on a lot of medications. They get, whatever. Yeah, that's another thing. Somebody could be trying to make you think you're going crazy, or they could be trying to get you locked up. Mental instability, or trying to say you're mentally unstable or whatever when you're not. You're going through and you're processing those emotions. It's a very tough time to be able to go through that and to face yourself in the mirror. It really is. But I will pray for you, Sagittarius. Same thing with Leo. Leo's going through it as well. It seems like, or some Leos are going through it as well. But this is the year, the number 10 year. This is the year to where if it wasn't handled, last year, and the number 9 year, this year it's going to be dealt with. You're going to start this new year out with a different kind of energy. This sets the precedence for, like, the next, was it like 50 years or something? 30 years? what you're doing now is you're setting the precedence for how you expect the rest of your life to go. And so it's purging out all that old, whatever has been holding you down, holding you back, all that. And you're leveling up to a new timeline. You're leveling up to that new energy, that new frequency. Those who aren't going to go through this, who aren't doing the work, they're going to be stuck in those toxic loops, those toxic cycles, those toxic behaviors. And there's nothing you can do to help them, but just pray for them, and hopefully they'll come out on the other side. So stay hopeful, stay positive, stay prayed up. Listen to your spirit guides, guardian angels, your ancestors. You got this. You will make it through. You got it. All right? Sending you guys, lots of prayers, peace, love, light, and I will see you guys later. Have a fantastic month. Love, 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 y'all. Bye.
Everyone has been through something that has changed them. So, never judge a person by the chapter you walked in on.
Say something.